Immigration and Customs Enforcement say ICE agents targeted a work site in Newark, New Jersey. Surveillance video shows what appears to be ICE agents taking a man into custody outside Ocean Seafood Depot. The owner says agents arrived at the work site at around 11 o'clock yesterday morning, asking to see his employees' documentation. Newark's mayor is now criticizing the operation, saying that it violated the Fourth Amendment. He just spoke this morning. Let's take a listen from just moments ago.
In our city without a warrant. They went in the back of the establishment. We believe that there were 3 people who they say were undocumented that they detained, but they also detained folks that were, in fact, citizens of this country. One person showed their military veteran identification and was still questioned anyway. People were fingerprinted. Pictures of their IDs and face were taken there. When I got this information, I was appalled, upset, angry that this would happen here in this state, in this country, that this would be allowed. Since we said something about it, I convened my folks. I said, we can't just let this happen and not say anything, that we at least have to say something. And so we did. And here we are. And as a result of that, I've got a series of phone calls and emails that were not too nice. One of them says, oh, you're not going to stand idly by. These are dangerous rapists and murderers that the liberals in this country have protected far too long. You want to defy the federal government? F around and find out what will happen, you little whatever. The problem with this is that none of these people were rapists or murderers or criminals. The problem with it is that ICE went in there without a warrant. And we can disagree on politics. You can disagree with me about the role immigrants play in the economy of our community. You can disagree with me about the fact that most immigrants are not criminals. In fact, they are victims of violence in cities. We can disagree about whether you support mass deportation or not. But what we must agree on is that the thing that separates this country from many other countries around the world is the Constitution of the United States.
That is the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, criticizing a raid by ICE yesterday at a seafood depot in his city. He is calling the raid illegal, was done without a search warrant, and that it violates the Fourth Amendment. Meanwhile, last night, the White House press secretary announced the arrest of, quote, 538 illegal immigrant criminals. She says they include a suspected terrorist, 4 gang members, and several convicted of sex crimes against minors. CBS News correspondent Adam Yamaguchi is live in San Diego for us with the latest on the immigration and deportation crackdown. Adam, going back to that ICE operation in Newark, why was that so controversial? It was done without a search warrant. And by the way, Newark is also a sanctuary city, right?
Yes, absolutely. You're right. Newark is a sanctuary city. As the mayor of Newark said in that presser just a few moments ago, the controversy that's been generated by this is one, the fact that ICE agents could not or did not produce a warrant, and that this was a violation of the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, which guarantees people protection from unreasonable searches and seizures. And as also noted, the operation also involved the temporary detention of U.S. citizens as well as undocumented immigrants.
So, Adam, the Trump administration also gave federal immigration officers the power to revoke the legal status of thousands of migrants and then seek their deportation. So how would that work exactly?
Yeah, so what this is in reference to is the 1.5 million migrants who were allowed into the country under a Biden administration program. Essentially, the president has the authority to allow people in as part of what's called immigration parole. So again, 1.5 million people who had been allowed to enter the U.S. via the CBP1 app, as well as a number of other countries that had agreements or that the administration had allowed into the country. We're talking about migrants from Venezuela, Haiti, amongst others. The Trump administration says that the Biden administration used that parole authority improperly and is thus rescinding those people who were effectively allowed into the country under that program.
And Adam, a federal judge blocked President Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship. This is, written in the Constitution. What could we see in this ongoing legal battle here?
Yeah, it's likely to be a protracted battle that could ultimately end up in the Supreme Court. This was seen by the judge as a blatant unconstitutional violation. That's something that he has not seen after 40 years on the bench. So again, we're likely to see a number of challenges. There are a number of other challenges, including the one out of Seattle. And there's another hearing scheduled for February 6th. But for now, there is a 2-week restraining order, again, which could potentially get extended.
Adam Yamaguchi, thank you so much.